Hello YouTube, got an install video for you today. Going to be putting a universal tilt steering column in the Jeep here behind me. It's a 1980 Jeep CJ5 with a 4.0 liter engine. The column is a universal IDIDIT steering column. I think it's a 32-inch column tilt. And we're going to be installing this today. Still have here the original column. It's a 40-year-old column. It's still somewhat functional, but it's not very safe. I rebuilt it. I replaced the bearings in it once before, and they don't hold up anymore. One thing about these damn columns, this turn signal switch doesn't want to stay. I'd be driving down the road and the screw would come out, and one time I had it bind up in the column and I couldn't turn the wheel, and I had to take the steering wheel off, pop this plate off, and turn the wheel enough to where I could put that screw back in. And that's very dangerous. So we're going to be replacing this today. This is a stock column out of this Jeep, and it's going to be going in the trash. Let's go over here to the work table and I'll show you what we got going up. Here we go, YouTube. Everything we need to do the steering column job. A 28-inch double D shaft, couple of U-joints. You got a U-joint on each end. This is your steering column joint. This is your steering gearbox joint. This gearbox is always splined. Funny story, I actually ordered the wrong U-joint. The one I ordered originally was too small, and I had to get the bigger one. Anyway, this shaft has to be dimpled where your set screws go in here. And bite down into those dimples when these joints are together. Very important that you dimple these shafts on both ends. And also when you go to put these on, put them together, always use Loctite, red Loctite, yeah, on this set screws, Loctite. Very important. If not, it could come apart, and nobody wants that to happen. So anyway, 2 U-joints, steering shaft, universal bracket. This is very important right here. This is going to mount to the column. It bolts right together, and these bolt holes are going to line up in the Jeep on the column, or sorry, the bracket in the Jeep. So very important. Now I'm going to try to make this work. This is the original bracket, the floor mounting bracket in the Jeep. Also going to try to reuse this gasket. This is to keep water and stuff out. I may put some RTV on it and, reuse it. Hopefully we'll be good with it. This, I tried to take a punch and kind of bend it a little bit so when it bites down under the column. See, it bolts to the tub. Steering shaft goes through here, steering column, I mean, and it bolts here and here, and hopefully it will secure it. If not, I have a backup plan. I've got a Flaming River floor mount that I can make it work, but this will be easier if I can just reuse this. And that's it. Got a couple of things to dress the column up with. Got a, what is this called? Hazards knob. Got the tilt knob, tilt steering, and turn signal knob. Pretty sweet. Billet aluminum, I guess. So hopefully it won't rust. Alright. Now, when I got this column, it was bare metal, so I painted it. Good old Rust-Oleum paint, can't go wrong. 2 times paint and primer. I think it's gonna work. All right, YouTube, here we are at the vise. We're gonna drive these universals on. I recommend using a ball or a dead blow hammer or a rubber hammer, but this is all we got. So they go on with a little bit of persuasion. And you want to look down in this hole and line that dimple up on the shaft. Just a couple of taps. Get it there. There we go. All right, here we go. You want to lock tight the set screws. Very important to use Loctite, because if not, the shaft could come apart. Crank down on it. Still going. There we go. I think that's got it. Tighten the jam nuts. Those good and tight. Now, this one here. Just a little dab will do you. Don't need a lot. All right, got that one. This is the steering gear side. Now for the steering column end, U-joint. Okay. this side went on pretty easy. The other side I had to beat it on. Okay, crank down on, oh, well, forgot the Loctite. Just a little bit. Set screw. And if I can get it on there. There we go. Snug it up. All right. All right, there we go. All right, the shaft is complete. Both U-joints installed. All right, YouTube. You're going to install the universal mounting bracket on the steering column here. Get these set screws that bite down into the column and hold it in place. Already got some marks here on the column where I had it when I had it in the Jeep, so I have a pretty good idea where I need to put it. Make sure everything's lined up and straight. And crank down on these. Just get them started for now. Kind of get it close. All right. I may go back and add Loctite, but for now I'm just gonna crank them down, and we're gonna get this thing in the Jeep here in a minute. There. That good and tight.